Hey everyone. Hello everyone. Comic Journey here. Not sure if you could hear me correctly. My microphone might be having some kind of issue. Don't know. Not sure. If anybody's on the live chat, you'll let me know. I'm sure you'll let me know that, you know, we are having technical difficulties. I'm hoping that we are not. I'm not sure. I can't tell. I can't if the phone's working or not. Is it working? I don't know. Anyway, it's that day. It's New Comic Book Day, and just like every week, I got books to show off. But before we get started, let me give you my fancy graphics and intro. It's New Comic Book Day. What the hell did I get this time? Okay, so you got it. I told you I'm going to get more technical. I'm going to get more fancy. We're going to have really high tech kind of stuff coming in. So that being said, before I get started, I just wanted to make sure that everybody understands that I have a pet peeve with some of these LCSs. Actually, just about every LCS in my area. And that issue is that they don't bag and board their comics, or at least don't give you that option. And it irritates me to no end because I'm constantly having to buy more bags and boards, which I have at home, but I didn't have with me today. And it just so happens today that it was raining. And I'm like sitting there and bundling them up and hiding them so they don't get wet because I don't have bags and boards on each individual comic. It's a pet peeve of mine. It irritates me to no end. And that's it. I said my piece. But that being said, I got some cool stuff today. I think I got some cool stuff. You'll tell me if it's cool or if it sucks. I don't know. But I got some cool stuff. At least I think I got some cool stuff. And as always, on every comic book day, I have two LCSs that I go to for two specific reasons. One, because I get it, I go to one place, which is the top bundle, that I get a discount from them. So I get a good portion of my comics, new comics from there. And then there's another place that I go because they do a lot of other stuff for me and I get back issues from. I try to support them by having a couple of pulls every week with them. And I also get all my bad idea comics from them. So that being said, let's get to the comics. Okay. So let's start off with this. We got the comic shop news. Just like every week. Data game goes wrong in Fox and Hare. A finite ending for Infinity Destinies. Coming comics, DC in November. All right. Just like every week, I'm looking forward to this comic shop news. This actually looks kind of cool. Gotham City Villains. Looks kind of cool. And we got this. Joker is coming up. Batman. This is a nice cover. Is old DC in here today? It seems that way. Jennifer Blood. I don't know what that's all about. Cross to Bear. Almost American. The Flintstones. All right, we got some cool stuff coming up. We got some cool stuff. Cool stuff. All right, so let's start. So I started picking up the Avengers when they started doing this World War She-Hulk, and I'm trying to compilate some of these back issues in this series. Um, so I'm like, this is gonna end, I believe, in issue 50 or somewhere around there. So I might as well keep with this for a little bit. It's been a fun read. Look, She-Hulk looks like more like a female now than she did ever in the past few months. They used to make her look like more like the Hulk than the Hulk looks like the Hulk. So she actually looks like more like a female, like a very muscular female, but she actually looks like a female now. So that's a nice thing. Look at this cool Spider-Man costume. Interesting. I'm gonna check this comic out. It's been a somewhat fun read over the past couple of issues. Let's see if it continues to be that way. Then the next issue that I picked up was Basilisk, ba- Basilisk number 4. Basilisk number 4, and this is by Boom Studios. And I'm not sure if I'm going to be continuing with the series or not. This issue is going to be my make or break on this. I'm on the fence. I kind of like it, kind of don't like it. Not that I don't like it. I'm kind of like, is it going to be the book that I want to continue with? This issue is going to make or break me, honestly, because I'm not sure. Then the next issue I got is Amazing Fantasy number 2. So, really nice cover. This is like a really throwback cover, almost like a D&D kind of cover that you would see on their games and that kind of stuff. Not sure if it is actually a homage to that, but it is really cool looking. First issue was a fun issue. Hoping that I'm getting a lot of the rest with this. So pick this up. Then I got, oh, look at this. My LCS ended up putting 3 different issues of Geiger. And typically I would have picked up 1, maybe 2 if I really like the covers. That's what I've been doing because I want to get this whole run as complete as possible. But at the same time, I'm not going to go berserk getting every single cover. And I'm not sure if there was any more covers, but what happened was I ended up getting this. They put all 3 of these covers in. They do this to play with my FOMO. And they got me all 3 of these covers. I went to the wall and all the current issues of Geiger were sold out. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to take all 3 of them. Don't ask me why. If I had to pick one cover over the others, this would probably be the one that I like the best. However, they got me 3 covers. I don't know what I'm going to do with all 3, but I have them. This is my insane completionist kind of thing. And they're not cheap either, these ones. These are $4.99 books. So they're not even your standard $3.99. Don't know. I'm sure I'm going to start dwindling down how many copies of each, how many covers I get of each issue going forward on Geiger. There's a big 80-page special or something like that coming out. I'm looking forward to that one. Supposed to be introducing a whole bunch of new characters and series or whatever. So that should be fun. So I'm liking Geiger. I'm really, really liking Geiger. This is one of the best reads for me personally from Modern Books. This one, Nice House on the Lake, is a pretty fun read. Vinyl's a pretty good read too. However, I didn't get a copy of it. I just remember that I didn't get one. Maybe they just sold out and they didn't put it in there. I don't know what happened, but I didn't get a copy of Vinyl 3. Not the end of the world if I don't end up getting it, but I'm going to try to track one down. But this is a good read. Nice House on the Lake is a good read. Something's Killing the Children is a pretty solid read out of Modern Books. Barbaric is a super fun read. Super, super fun read. And then other than that, I'm like kind of like on the fence with a lot of these other type of comics, but Geiger is definitely a must read for me every month. I definitely like it, and this was a fun read, but this is not an ongoing series. This is a mini series. So that being said, we're going to the next book. The next book right here is Tarna, the Cosmic Gardener, one shot. So this is a one shot. The first thing that got my attention on this book was heavy metal. I love stuff that heavy metal does. I really do. You know, 13.8 billion years ago, the universe burst into existence again. Each universe has one guardian that is responsible for protecting and nurturing its growth and health. From the death of the last Tarakian, two A's, and a collapsed universe, Tarna was born. Heavy Metal's flagship character from the animated film returns in a new series, the comic mystery. I knew she looked familiar. So she's the one that was in the animated movie that they made for Heavy Metal. If anybody's seen that, great animation. Not for kids, but great animated film. Great animated film. So definitely recommend it. You should definitely pick it up. Look. At least it's not color breaking. See? Now my pet peeve is starting with this plastic and boards. Damn it. See? This is why I get irritated that I don't have bags and boards for my comics. All right. I'm not going to get too excited. So, anyway, I picked this up, and some of the things that are one of the things that really got me with this is like it's a heavy metal book, and it's a nice thick book. It's not crappy quality. It's only $2.99. It's only a $2.99 book, which makes me believe that the publishers can make decent quality comics for only $2.99 and still sell them. Why don't they? I don't know. You can make crappy quality comics like this one. You know, this is by Dark Horse. This is Lucky Devil #2. Another good read, but it's only the second in the series, so this is gonna, dictate a lot if it's good or not. As you can see, I have a big crease right here. It doesn't seem like it's color breaking, fortunately. Or, yeah, it is kind of color breaking. Whatever. I'm so irritated right now. Anyway, this is an awesome cover. And looking forward to this. The first issue was a fun read. Let's see what this is going to be all about. One of the few Dark Horse books I pick up these days. I'm glad I did. First one got me by the title. Now it got me because it was a decent story. So I'll check it out. Next on the line is The Unbelievable Unteens, #1. Now, I had picked up cover B last week, and I only picked that up because I was not able to get cover A. This was really the cover I wanted. So when I saw they had some extras and they put that up there, I picked it up because honestly, this was the cover I wanted. Really fun story. We'll see where this goes, but it's a fun story. And this just so happens to be another Dark Horse book. 2 Dark Horse books in a row. 2 of them. Something's got to be wrong with me getting Dark Horse books. But it's interesting. Okay. And now, look at this. I just got my very own copy of Ultimate Fallout number 4. First appearance of Miles Morales. Hey. First appearance of Miles Morales. So now I have my own copy. For everybody that doesn't know what I'm talking about, this one is a reprint facsimile of Ultimate Fallout 4. This book's been on fire for this entire year, from last year actually. It's just been going steadily up. Not a chance I'm going to pay the kind of money that they're asking for the first print. I'm just not that intrigued by the character. But hey, Six Face Comics, I appreciate it. Thank you. It is nice quality. How's it going, Kat? It definitely is good quality comic. But like I said, I was not going to pay a few $1,000s for this book. I was not. So I got a reprint. Maybe the reprint will be worth something one day. But you know what? I got it. Now I don't have to feel like I'm missing out on anything. I have it in my collection, regardless if it's a reprint or not. So let's go into the next batch of books. So we're done with the one LCS that I went to. Now we got the second LCS one we went to. And like I said, the second place, they have all the Bad Idea comics. And now I'm going to actually give you my take on Bad Idea because I'm pretty pissed at them. You know, I don't know if I should be pissed at the Bad Idea or if I should be pissed at the LCS. So this is lot number 3. It's an ongoing series. I think there's only 4 to the series. And I had to prepay these in advance when I got issue 1. Otherwise, they would not give me issue 1. Okay. So I got this one. I didn't have to pay for it today because I already prepaid it. Now, decent story. I'm happy to have it. I just don't like the fact that I had to prepay it. This is actually really cool in the back. It looks like almost like a Paramount Studio logo. So good read. If you have a place with Bad Idea comics and you're able to get your hands on this series, they're readily available. Fun read to get. But then today was like Bad Idea Day. It was like Bad Idea Day. There was like 3 different issues. So we had the lot number 2, and then they had Pirate Queen or Pirate Queen or Pirati Queen or whatever queen you want to call her. Came out today as well, and Monster Kill Squad. Kill them all. I love those kind of like titles. Anyway, they all look like they're interesting. They look like they should be okay reads. But here's the problem. This right here is a $7.99 cover price book. Okay? This right here is a $6.99 cover price book. I had to prepay for both of them up front in order to get them. Now, yes, I would have paid them initially. And for me personally, I think I'm going to buy them no matter what, because at this point, I have every single Bad Idea comic except for ENIAC number 1 first printing. I have the not first printing, but I don't have ENIAC first printing. But up until this point, I think I have everything except for that and the Caligula pizza book. For some reason, I can't get my hands on that Caligula pizza book, and I'm not gonna pay crazy money for it. Six Face Comics. I think the passive aggressive comic thing was is a hype right now. I don't feel that that's going to sustain for long. Personally, I think it's another gimmick that they're doing again. That's got people nuts. Look at the ENIAC number ones, first printing. They're not going for as much as they were going for. Not even close. So, and that's, I don't think passive aggressive is as good of a series as what ENIAC is. So, I don't know. I really don't know. I can't say. But we'll see. If it does, it does. I mean, it's a gimmick book. It's a gimmick what they're doing. You got your first printing of ENIAC for cover price. That's great. And you should hold on to it because honestly, I think out of all the books that Bad Idea has published, probably ENIAC, Tankers, maybe even this one, The Lot, are the best series. I think they might be the best series. That whale book, but it's a one shot. Yeah, but I think ENIAC, Tankers is a fun read. And quite possibly this as well might be their best so far. I'll see after I read these. I haven't read them yet, so pirate. Look at it. I love the back covers. I love what they do on these back covers. They got this homage to Paramount. They got this this from something. I forgot what children's book this is from, but it is from something. I would not pay for more than cover on any of those books. I don't blame you, Six Face Comics. I really don't. I don't blame you, and I probably wouldn't either, unless I was able to find an ENIAC number one first printing for like a couple bucks more than cover. Then maybe I would pay that because I'm missing it. The same thing would apply to that Caligula pizza book. They're the only two books that I'm missing from the entire Bad Idea lot. And if I had to pay, I don't know, maybe $5 more than what the cover price is, I'd bite the bullet and buy it just because I want it as far as my collection. But not much more than that, to be quite honest with you. And even that would annoy me that I had to pay past cover. But it is what it is. But this seems like an interesting read. We'll see what this is all about. Is it going to be a Pirates of the Caribbean book? I don't know. Is it going to be some other? I don't know. But, it is what it is. Monster Kill Squad. This is a wraparound. So they didn't do the typical thing in the back on this one. This is a wraparound. This is kind of like almost what they do with Tankers. Oh, look at this art. And it's holy crap. Oh my God. Look at this. Look at this. Look at these monster clowns. Clown things. Oh, this is going to be a fun book. I could guarantee you this is going to be a fun book for me. Art's really nice too. This is going to be a fun read. And even if it's not a fun read, it is visually stunning. Look at these freaking nutty clowns. Holy, look at this. Oh, this might be my first read. This might be the first one I read out of the lot, just for that reason. This is gonna be fun. See, I like it, and I would have bought the whole series regardless. Why did they have to charge me up front? It's so irritating. It makes it impossible for like some kid that has money for one comic to pick up a copy of theirs, learn about their brand, about their comic company, learn about their characters, and their stories. Although I don't know if a kid should be reading this. But just say somebody that could only afford to have one. Do I have the Heroes trade? No, I don't think I do. Six Face. I didn't even realize they had a Heroes trade. What is the Heroes trade? Six Face. I do not believe I have the Heroes trade. Is that their first comic ever? I thought ENIAC 1 was the first one. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't believe I have a Heroes trade. All right, so I definitely don't have the Heroes trade. No, there's another one I have to add to the mix. Was that a series or was it a one shot? I gotta look into that. So I'll look into that and see what that's all about. Hopefully, it's not going approximately 250 in circulation. Holy crap, that's it? I'll tell you what, if they do a not first printing of it, I'll definitely pick one up. Because I don't believe I'm going to be able to get one of 250 for a reasonable price. Probably not. But that's the end of the Bad Idea books, which is a lot for 1 week. 3 Bad Idea books in 1 week is a good amount. It was a preview that was given to shops. Interesting. I'm going to check it out. I'm going to check it out, and they say never say never, six face. I'll tell you something. Never say never, especially when it comes to a company called Bad Idea, because all they do is bad ideas. So they say that they'll never do it. You never know. They might have a bad idea and actually do it and burn the people that they said that to. I don't know. But 3 Bad Idea books in 1 day, that's a lot of books. That's a lot of books from that company, because they don't do a lot every month. And supposedly going to close down. They're going to close down. So next book I got is Almost American by Aftershock Studios. Now, typically I would pass on a book like this because I'm thinking this got to be a political book and something. I'm not into keeping politics out of my comics, please. I just want fun stuff. I want monsters. I want superheroes. I want people punching each other, and flying and shooting laser out of their eyes and, running at the speed of light, that kind of stuff. Give me a little bit of suspense, a little bit of intrigue, that kind of stuff. They will be back with a better name. Yeah, I'm sure they will be back with a better name. Well, I don't know what kind of name. They're probably going to, everybody's saying they're going to come back at a good idea. I don't think it's going to be a good idea. I wouldn't be shocked if they come out with a name like Horrible Comics or whatever. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where their end game is. There's definitely, they got something up their sleeve. Who knows what it is exactly. But typically I would pass on this book, but I just realized that this is inspired by a true story of husband and wife, husband spies who typically wouldn't live long enough to tell such a tale. Okay, so this is like a spy kind of comic. If it wasn't for that and I looked at it, I would have passed up on it 100%. Because Almost American, flags, blah, blah, blah. I'm thinking this is going to be a political thing and some guy with an agenda is going to. Spy comic, though, I'll give it a chance. I like the cover. Don't get me wrong. But I'll give it a chance. I will. Good quality books by Aftershock, by the way. They are $4.99 books, but they are good quality. And then here's the last book of the new comics that I got. I'm gonna side this as a surprise because I don't want people to know what's coming next. I want it to be a surprise. Okay. Dark Ages, #1. This seems really, really interesting. Really interesting. I haven't heard much of anything about this comic. and the cover is dynamite. And as far as I'm concerned, this is a killer cover. It's called Dark Ages. You got Spider-Man, you have Sue Storm, you have Black Panther, Iron Man on here. This wasn't in my pull box. I pulled it off the rack, but it's look at this. This looks like it's Apocalypse. It's got me intrigued. This book. The art is meh on the inside. Nothing like when you look at this and then you look at this, you're kind of like, it's not bad, the art on the inside, but it's not this. So I'm really intrigued, and I'd love to see what this story is all about. This might be one of my top reads too, but not before this one, Monster Kill Squad. This is going to be my number one read. All right. So the next stuff I got while I was waiting to online to pay for my comics, they had a 3 for $1 pull box. And if you've seen any of my other videos in the past, I'm a sucker for these things. They had 3 for $1. They had a $2 thing. So for $3 33 cents a comic, you can't go wrong. So what did I go and get? What did I find? I found the X-Force #1. Why did I get this? 1, it was 33 cents. 2, I used to have 5 or 6 sets of this entire series of #1s. And that was part of the comics that got lost, that I no longer have. And I feel that every collection, no matter how big, no matter how small, should have a copy of this in there. Yes, I know it's overprinted. I know it's Liefeld, which people absolutely don't love. It's X-Force. But I had to get one. I had to have a #1 in my collection. I don't care if it's in polybag or not polybag. I just had to have one. Why not? 33 cents. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. So now I have X-Force back in my collection. Check. Off my bucket list. Check. And the next book we got is Miss Marvel #6. Part of the Civil War thing. So I've been compiling a lot of these Civil War books throughout the whole thing. So anytime I see these, I pick them up just to somehow put a full collection together. So I got this. This is I don't know how she fits into this, but art's nice, actually. The art's really nice in this one. 33 cents. Can't go wrong. Then I found this, Eternals, Neil Gaiman, John Romita Jr., #7 of 7. Really nice, thick comic. Again, I love the cover. 33 cents. Not going to go wrong with that. Then I got a Batman annual, which usually Batman annuals are fun reads. So I got this just for the enjoyability factor of reading this. 33 cents. I don't know if any of these are actually of anything of any value, but 33 cents, I could tell you they're at least $1 a piece worth it. So I got 9 total. It cost me $3 for all of them. How you gonna go wrong with that? Worst case scenario, I give them away to people, and people, you get an enjoyable read. What else can you do for 33 cents and spend a half an hour reading something for the fun of it? Next on the line is X-Men #408, which I've been just compiling Uncanny X-Men back issues that I've been missing. So I got 408, and I found 498 in there as well. Again, just filler issues that I've been missing. And then I got this War of Kings Ascension #3 of 4. And this kind of looks like Darkhawk. I'm not sure if it is or not. Not sure. But it seems interesting. It does look like Darkhawk, though. I don't know. Seems like a really interesting book. For 33 cents, it was worth me picking it up just to see what it's about. So why not? Could be crap for all I know, but why not? And then I got a issue of X-Force 39 because why not? I actually got this one just to make it an even 9. So it could be 3 for $1. Because if you get only 2, it costs you 50 cents a piece. So you might as well pick up the third comic because it's like free at that point. So that's why I got it. Not any specific reason or another. And then the last book I picked up, which actually was the first book that I saw in that box, was Wolverine number 34, which is again an early issue of the Wolverine ongoing series. And I've been picking up these books wherever and wherever possible, if they're cheap. And for 33 cents, even in a not high grade comic of Wolverine early book, it's a no brainer. You just pick it up, you know. And I'm just completing that whole series of Wolverine. I got almost the whole series of that first ongoing series. So, like I said, I pick and choose. It is a newsstand for whatever that means. I don't know, but again, I get them cheap. I take them. So, got a bunch of stuff this week. I don't know what everybody else got. So make sure that you put a comment below and let me know what you end up getting. If you got anything good, if you got some of the same stuff that I got, if you think that the stuff that I got is good, sucks, okay, would you have gotten it? Would you not have gotten it? Were you able to find the same stuff? Did you pick up stuff that I should pick up myself? Recommendations, etc., etc. It would have been a short week for me. Hey, Hidden Gems, how you doing? It should have been a short week for me too. But I think the fact that I end up getting 3 covers of Geiger, which I don't know, I still don't know why I got them. I really don't know. And I had to pay in advance for all the Bad Idea comics. I think for that reason alone, doing good, just about to stream in a minute. I'll tell you what, Hidden, when I jump off, I'll jump onto your stream after I'm done. But I appreciate you jumping on. I don't know. If you're going to do any replays or any live reactions to videos and you end up picking up this video, make sure you give high attention to the high graphics and high intro that I had in this video, because you probably haven't seen it yet. You haven't seen it yet, but I got such an awesome intro in this one. You got to go back and watch it. But that being said, like I said, if it wasn't for these two having to pay in advance, $32 for all 4 of the for 1 through 4 of this, and then $28 or $26. What was it? $6.99, $28 for all 4 of these. I'm just trying to keep up with you, Hidden. You're so technically advanced. I'm trying to step up my game with all you other YouTubers and put in the high graphics and just really like pop. I want to pop just like you guys. Too bad I don't have any fancy music in this. I'm just happy that I have audio, because for some reason the microphone is showing that it's not working. I don't know. But apparently it's working because you guys are hearing what I'm saying. I just don't know how loud it's going to be, but whatever. But yeah, this was my haul. And since I got some attention here, and there's still a couple people on the stream, I'm going to mention one thing. We actually got to over 100. We got to over 100 subscribers. which I didn't think it was to be possible for this kind of this channel. Quite honest with you, I have a subscriber giveaway set for 150, but I didn't really think that. Thank you, Digger Jim. I didn't really think I was going to get to 150, let alone 100. I didn't think so. But for some reason, I did get it. And not only did I get to 100, I got to 101. So I'm going to let this, I want this to be real. I don't want it to be pulled away from me, because I'm kind of happy. I'm kind of happy that I got 100 people. That actually 100 people are willing to sit and listen to me ramble about comics and stuff. And you were doing great picking up subs last summer. I wasn't on last summer, to be quite honest with you guys. But actually, I did actually great with subs on another channel that I have. A lot of people don't know this. I do have another channel. I'll throw another Easter egg because I haven't revealed who I am at this point. But I have another channel that's business related. Let's just say that. And I got a good amount of followers on that channel, a good amount of subs. And last summer, I did pick up a lot of people. There was a big tick and jump in subscriptions back then. A few reasons why I don't connect the channels and I don't reveal who I am at this point. One is I don't want there to be crossbreeding of those people from the business channel over to the comics channel, and that because it screws up the algorithm completely. The other thing is because my clientele that's on that business channel might not necessarily appreciate that I'm into comics like this so much. And then the most important reason, more than anything else, the most important reason is because I'm working hard to self-publish my own comic. That's what I'm trying to do, Sixth Space. But like I said, the most important thing is I'm trying to self-publish my own comic. I'm working really hard to finish writing it, drawing it, inking it, lettering it, everything for beginning it all by myself. And don't want to distract myself from what I'm doing with that. I really don't. So I want to focus getting it done. And when I feel comfortable enough to be able to at least show a copy to the public and to the viewers and to the community of what I've been able to do, then I'll reveal who I am and give you a little bit of background on me, give you a little bit more of me. I try to give as much as I can as far as who I am and how I operate on a daily basis, give you my opinions through these videos without having to kind of disclose my, alter ego, kind of like a comic. Like, you got the characters and they have alter egos, so this is kind of my alter ego. Six Face, I can't wait to be done and to share with everybody what I've been able to come up with. Because I will tell you something. I'm taking a lot of different approaches, but I'm keeping it very rooted and keeping it very comics. One of the problems that I'm having with a lot of stuff these days is that people are writing comics for the sole reason of getting optioned or getting it to become a TV show or a movie and losing focus that the true essence is to grab this comic and be able to look at the pictures, be able to read the story, and be able to really enjoy it. And then when you're done, you read it again and you appreciate it. And then you put it in a plastic bag that your LCS doesn't give you. You put it in a plastic bag and you save it. You will try to preserve it. And then every so often you go back and read it again. And you read the whole series. and you collect it every month and you anticipate every month to go get the next issue. That's what I want to do. They're losing the fantasy of comics, Digger Jim. I mean, yeah, they're losing some of that fantasy. They're losing some of that charm. They're losing some of that stuff that, you know, it is American mythology. It really is. You're correct about that, Six Face. And I kind of want to bring that back. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. You know, about, excuse me, it's not Corona. I'm just a smoker. That's why I cough. But it's not Corona, I assure you. Um, so my son last year started getting into the comics. He started. I only had a couple, like I want to say a couple long boxes left after I lost them from damages, theft, um, mom throwing out stuff, and life. You know, I only had a couple long boxes left. I had some key books still left in my collection. He was going through them. He was really interested in them. He really enjoyed it, and it gave me something to be able to, um, you know, enjoy with him. So he kind of got me back in because it was about 15, 20 years since I really got out of the hobby. So he pulled me back in last year, and by doing that, he also started pulling out all my old sketches, some of my old like plots, storyboards, and stuff like that. My daughter got involved with that, and they kind of pushed me into actually doing what I was probably going to do 20 years ago, but due to life, due to obligations, family, I had to put it on the back burner, make a living, make sure that my family had food on the table. So fortunately, right now, I'm in a position where I can somehow juggle a couple things at the same time. Don't get me wrong, it's not easy. I mean, I do a lot of late nights and I, sit there sketching endlessly. Um, but I think I'm going to get there. Am I still muted? Oh man, was I muted this whole time? Was I muted this whole time? I don't know how much of my rant and my speech everybody heard and what was lost. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I didn't mean to be muted on my you know monologue. But like I said, I have my kids to thank for a lot for giving me that push to do what I'm doing and embarking on. And like I said, all I need is to be able to say that I did it. And regardless if it's something that the masses like or only a few like, I'll be happy. If there's just one other person other than myself and my kids and family, because they're going to always say that they love everything, um, that's not related to me and it's not my mom, um, your you got your kids to bring you back to the comic mafia. Yeah. Well, my kids got me to come back to the comic mafia. I didn't get them got me. But yeah, I get what you're saying, Digger. Digger Jim. But that's it. That's basically what we're saying. But before I got sidetracked and I kind of give you guys a little bit more background about myself, I just wanted to thank everybody again for uh, supporting the channel, subscribing, interacting with me, having some place to vent and to chat with the rest of the community. Um, these videos are more therapeutic for me than anything else. They make me feel like a place to release where I don't really have to think much about what I'm doing. You know, again, you have a lot of these channels, they do a lot of high tech stuff and they really get into the production and everything. I'm doing this more to hang out with the community. And a lot of these streams that I do is just to have some other like-minded people uh to be able to have fun conversations with that might appreciate what I have to say, and I probably would appreciate a lot of what they have to say. I'm glad it was only 60 seconds, but I'm sure there was a lot that I said during that 60 seconds that will never come back. And don't even ask me to remember what I said because I went on a whole, off the cuff kind of monologue kind of thing. So, as a thank you to everybody, we will continue to do this push to 150 subscribers, and once we get to there, I'll have a bunch of comics that I'm going to be giving away, giveaways for everybody. I think I'm going to probably set it up in a way where I'm not going to have only one winner. That way, more people will be happy and get stuff because people like stuff. And just like every video leading up to that, if we could get 25 commenters, individual different comments, I will also give away a comic along with a personalized sketch for that one video. And we'll do that for every single video. Every time we hit 25 comments, you don't even have to like it. You don't even have to unlike it. You don't even have to subscribe. All you have to do is comment. Everybody that comments is eligible. You could comment, "You suck." And that's a valuable comment. And I will take that into consideration. It'll be funny if the winner says, actually, "You suck." But you know what? If you do say you suck, at least tell me why. Don't keep me in, limbo trying to figure out why I suck. But, we'll do that. And I'll say this. Within a week from today's video, today's stream, if we could stay above 100 subscribers without dropping again, because it's happened to me multiple times where we jumped to 100, I drop back down, drop to 100, drop back down, blah blah blah, same back and forth. So if we could stay at 100 and not drop under that, I'll do another giveaway. It won't be as big as the 150 giveaway, but I'll put something together that I'll give away to everybody. But I just want to at least be able to stay there and not actually drop again. So that being said, I really appreciate you all. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, commenting with me, giving me your commentary on these books, give me your commentary on all other stuff. And I appreciate the thumbs up and everything affiliated with it. So I'm going to sign off now. And until the next video, you keep collecting and I'll keep recollecting. Thanks, guys. Have a great night. How do you turn this thing off again? Come on. Come on.